vlog, welcome back to my kitty cat corner of the internet. Today I am not donning ears, but I am dolled up and ready to go. I am headed to the Victoria's Secret fashion show. I got invited to their private viewing party and I'm so excited. I'm actually going to be bringing you along with me to two really cool events this week. I was invited to my first influencer event this week, not just one but two. So today we're gonna start with the Victoria's Secret event, and then tomorrow we have another fun surprise. So stay tuned for that. But for now, I've gotta go. But first, let's do a really quick fit check. Nothing too crazy. There was a cocktail dress code, so I'm wearing this green dress and I've got fleece lined tights because it's a little chilly outside. Then I'm gonna throw on one of my moto jackets, and I have these really pretty pearl and green earrings. Match my dress that I got from Japan. All right, now let's go. I just got back from the Victoria's Secret fashion show viewing party and I was very surprised by the very gracious gift that they gave us. It is this gorgeous tote bag with the angel wings bedazzled on them. But not only did we get the bag, we also got everything that is inside of it. So let's do a quick little unboxing. First off, attached to the bag immediately is this cute little pink dog. Next we have my water bottle from the event. From the event, we also have the pictures that were printed out for us. I'm sure you saw those in the vlog. But there was also a glitter station where we got to bedazzle our prints. Next item in the bag is arguably my favorite, and it's just this claw clip and it has the pink dog on it. Then we have another hair accessory, and it is this baseball cap with, again, the angel wings. And then we have not one, not two, but 3 scents. They definitely really wanted to make sure that we left smelling good, so we have a fragrance mist as well as 2 bombshell perfumes. And last but not least, we have a bag within a bag within a bag, so we have a nice little matching set. Let me flip this around so you can actually see the matching part of it. This is a clear makeup bag with the angel wings again on the front, and then we also have another small little makeup pouch, and this one is bedazzled with black crystals, which is super cute. That is everything I got from the event, but I also wanted to sit down and have a little chit chat with my reflection. First off, I had so much fun at my first influencer event. This was a really well planned event with so many different activities. We were really kept busy throughout the entire event up until the show. The event started with a photo op where we got our pictures printed, and then next we headed to the glitter station for these pictures. Then we walked into the private lounge where there were plenty of wings that we could look at, take pictures of, and also get food and drinks. There were also plenty of seats where we could sit down, socialize, or just people watch. Once we got into the event, I started feeling a bit emotional. This is, again, my first influencer event, and I have a lot of imposter syndrome, especially when it comes to my social media. First of all, imposter syndrome is just something that I have always felt in pretty much every aspect of my life, especially any career-related aspect. When it comes to my social media, I grew a following on Instagram a couple of years ago, but I never was trying to grow a following. I genuinely just liked posting pictures. I liked taking pictures of myself, taking fashion photos and things like that. And I was really just posting for fun. I wasn't trying to be famous or anything, and that still feels weird to me, and I'm not famous, but I do have a sizable, I have enough followers that Victoria's Secret invited me to this event, right? And around the time that my Instagram blew up, I also was really famous on a hate blog. And even though it's silly and that shouldn't have influenced how I thought of myself and how I thought of my accounts, it did. It's hard not to let that get to you fully, right? Building that barrier and building that wall and that strength was honestly something that I had to learn to do, and it wasn't something that was innate to me. I always thought of my posts as something that was silly. I think I also felt like other people looked at social media and looked at influencing as something that was silly and something that wasn't real, as something that was embarrassing even. Honestly, maybe a lot of that was just personal projection and my own insecurities. And so coming into this event, first of all, I wasn't even sure it was real. That's how much my imposter syndrome was getting in my head. I had to RSVP, I had to get a ticket, and I still was like, this isn't real. They had another public pop-up in the same location, so I genuinely was like, oh, maybe they're just trying to get influencers to come to the pop-up event to get more coverage of it. They wouldn't actually invite me to an actual VIP private event. No, what? Me? And we get up the stairs, we get our IDs checked, we get up the stairs, we take their photos, it's still not really hitting me, and then I go inside, I get food, I sit down, and I'm like, oh, this is actually a private event for me. And I just started getting really emotional. I weirdly felt seen. I felt like my work was seen. I didn't even realize that that was something that I felt was missing. And the doors open to the auditorium. We enter, and it's this massive room full of chairs that had these goodie bags, which were very sizable. They're huge, and there was stuff inside. I didn't even know there was stuff inside at first. I just saw the bag, and I was like, oh my god. I was maybe hoping for like a little goodie bag, like a little paper bag with like, I don't know, a lip balm or something. But there were genuine gifts for us. And I started getting emotional again. I also was holding so many things. I had my water bottle in my armpit. I had my first wine glass in my hand. I had my camera and my phone in my other hand, my bag on my shoulder, and then I was handed another champagne glass. I think I put my camera in my, like, the corset of my dress, and then I think I put my phone in my other armpit, and then I got the other drink. And I was like waddling over to these chairs. I see all the goodie bags, and I'm like processing, and I'm just trying not to fall over at this point. And then I sit down, I take a look inside the bag, and then I get emotional for a third time because I see that there's stuff inside. And I'm just so grateful to have this platform, to have all of my platforms. I have the smallest following on this account, but even still, I'm so grateful for anyone who comes and watches me here because it's so small comparatively to my other accounts. And I'm of course very grateful for Victoria's Secret and VS Pink for inviting me out. That being said, there are some things I would have done differently. And it is, I hate to say it, but what I would have done differently is I would have socialized more. Now, if you know anything about me, it is that I have a lot of social anxiety. But this is literally the perfect place to socialize, to network, to make friends, and to grow your platform. And that is what all of us are trying to do. Even besides making connections in a professional sense, in the sense of getting a social following, I saw so many cute girls who were wearing such cool outfits that I wanted to go up to and compliment and just be friends with, but I was so shy, which is so silly because again, I know that they're all here for the same reason that I am, and that's definitely something that I'm going to work on, and I'm gonna have to try to do that tomorrow because tomorrow I have another influencer event that I was invited to, but this one I will be going to alone, so I'm really gonna be forced to try to make some friends there. At the very least, I'm going to have to try to ask someone to take some photos of me, and so we'll start from there, and then hopefully I'll get the ball rolling from there, but I'll check in with you again tomorrow about that. Other than that, I had such a good time, and I'm so excited to go to more events like these. The one I have tomorrow is going to be really different from today, so I'm excited to see how that one goes. So I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning when I get ready for that. Hi friends, today we're back for our second event of the week. Today we are going to the Designer Con 20th anniversary event. They invited me to join, so let's head there together. First, let's do an outfit of the day. I almost forgot my bag. I have to show you, of course, we have our little Labubu and our skull panda on it. I do think I'm going to take the belt off because it's loose and I do not have the time right now to make new holes in it because I have to leave in about 5 minutes.
DesignerCon's all about our stories, the stories of our artists, the stories of our fans, and the stories of the collectors. Okay? Tonight we're here to celebrate 20 years. That's 20 incredible years of DesignerCon, of inspiring artists, inspiring our fans, and inspiring creators and collectors to do new things.
And tonight we're going to show you a couple of exclusives. Colorful alien looking figure. It's from Wrong English. It's a collaboration with us. If you do miss out on the chair, we did do a limited edition bear brick as well with them. Metacom will be bringing this with Mattel to DesignerCon, which is one of the, I think, only a few hundred pieces available at the event. And the monsters. So actually, Labubu's been around for 10 years. So a lot of people that know about the worldwide phenomenon.
I just got back from the DesignerCon event, so let's do a little haul and talk about how it went. First off, we have this tote bag. Inside the goodie bag, it is full of vault goodies, starting with these artist mini bear bricks. And it comes with a pamphlet of the artists and a little bio of each and every one of them. Next, we have a hat. Lastly, we have a DesignerCon jacket. Those are all the goodies that I got tonight. And to answer the question that I know you've been wondering this entire time, did I make any friends? No. I did compliment a few people and I did actually network and connect with the marketing team that organized the event because I am also full-time in the marketing field and profession. So I had a good time talking to the team and connecting with them as well as with their photographer for the night. Overall, I had a really good time tonight as well as yesterday night and I am exhausted. So I'm gonna go to bed. In the meantime, if you haven't already, subscribe down below to join my litter and I'll see you next time. Bye!